Hampton Court Palace is really the story of two palaces. One Renaissance palace for Henry VIII and one Baroque palace built for William III. It's 500 years of history, and in its day was the most magnificent palace in England. I'm standing on the Silver Stick Stairs, home to one of our most famous ghost stories. For at the top of these stairs is the room where Queen Jane Seymour gave birth to Henry VIII's long-awaited son. It's also the room where she died less than 10 days later. The story goes that on the anniversary of her death, a white spectre was seen coming down these stairs, floating, holding nothing but a taper, and heading off in the direction of her son's rooms. Perhaps this was the ghost of Jane Seymour searching for her dead son.
I'm Aaron Manning, the interpretation manager at Hampton Court, and we've just installed a new Halloween experience at the Palace, telling the 7 spookiest stories in the 7 scariest locations. And it's a truly kind of thrill-seeking experience. I think it's going to be really enjoyable for lots of families. All our installations are based on real ghost stories that have been told at the Palace for hundreds of years. Probably our scariest is the story of Sybil Penn, who was a wet nurse to Elizabeth I. She died of smallpox about 450 years ago, but about 150 years ago, behind a hidden wall, there was a spinning wheel discovered in a long corridor. And from that time, there was kind of hauntings and spooky sightings of this mysterious great lady who is believed to be Sybil Penn. And so what we've tried to do is recreate that experience of discovering a kind of lost archway. So as well as our spooky installations, the Palace has been completely decked out in Halloween decorations like these wonderful trees. We've got over 400 pumpkins on site as well, decking the Palace out to look really Halloweeny and spooky. And alongside that, we've also got some performances as well, and visitors, we're encouraging you to go and look, because you never know who might be lurking in some of the darkest corners of the Palace.
We're standing outside the Chapel Royal. Above us is the Haunted Gallery, perhaps the most haunted corridor in England. It's there where Queen Catherine Howard ran screaming, banging on the door of the chapel for the King's mercy. And it is there where it is said her spectre runs at night. You hear her footsteps, you hear her screams, and you hear her knocks on the chapel door. If you come to Hampton Court this Halloween, perhaps you will see her running up the Haunted Gallery.